most recent and limited exposure to this world is talking to Alan about his work. And when we talk about detecting emotions and interpreting them, and just the way in which he's leveraging vocal bursts and facial muscles and expressions and all these different things. And so I can't help but wonder, how did you guys set out to detect those things with what I imagine was a very different tool set available to you back then?
Yeah, well, and one way to think about it, I mean, emotion means many things. So when we talk about someone having an emotion, we kind of imagine, okay, there's things going on in their face. They look angry. There's things going on inside their body we can't see. Maybe their heart rate is speeding up. Maybe hormones are pumping through their blood. They probably say to themselves, oh, I'm angry. And so those are what we sometimes call components of emotion. And so what Alan does is he tends to look at facial expressions, which is one thing that often people associate as an indicator of emotion, but also emotion involves thinking and cognition. And so when I approach the problem, coming more from cognitive psychology, which sort of tries to come up with models of the mind, was, well, what are the things that you think about that might trigger you to have an emotion? And so, and there's different theories about how emotions arise. And in my and Stacey Marcella's work, we're most influenced by what are called appraisal theories, which argue that when you see an event, you think about, okay, how does this event relate to me? Is it going to help me goals? Is it going to hurt my goals? Did Alan do it to me? Is he the one to blame? Can I control the damage he's about to do? And so these are all kind of thoughts. And the argument for appraisal theory is that those thoughts are antecedents of an emotion. So you see an event, and like the bear coming in the room doesn't trigger an emotion. It's when you realize that bear is a threat to your bodily, to your life, that you start to feel the fear from an appraisal theory perspective. And so we approached emotion from the thinking side. So how would AI, given a description of, okay, this bear has entered the room, or, you know, my paper just got rejected right before my tenure review, how do those thoughts trigger an emotion? And then you might associate an expression with that, or working backwards, if Alan recognizes an expression, I might try to reconstruct, well, what are likely the appraisals, the judgments that person made that elicited that facial expression.